Boom! We are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel. And I thank all of you for being here, wherever you may be. And of course, however you may be listening. It's been a while since I've been able to record in my studio on this channel. It's good to be back. I've been super busy with work and all that good stuff. And so it just really has not time permitted being back here, but we're back at it. I'm going to try and get back on my regular schedule of posting at least one video a week. I still stayed on that. Just the only thing I had time for was posting the video recorded videos or a quick Rode mic setup where I recorded right here on my desk in my studio and went about it that way. But I was never able to get the full setup. But we're back. I digress. It's good to be back, like I said. Today, I wanted to react to a whatever podcast clip with Andrew Wilson in which they discuss makeup. The girls discuss makeup. And this has been done before. In fact, I think it's a pretty common occurrence in which Brian, the host of the whatever podcast, asks the girls about makeup and whether it's deception, whether it's not accurately portraying themselves. And it is astonishing, absolutely astonishing. Well, actually, I take that back. It's not surprising when you do understand the modern female mindset, but it's astonishing just from a meta point of view of just like, oh, my God, you cannot just put two things together and be honest about makeup. It's crazy. I feel like, I feel like, listen to me sounding like a broad. I believe that back in the day, women, much like any other thing, were far more honest about makeup. That's where the whole idea or phrase put on my face came from, because there's a lot of truth to that. They are literally putting on their face in a lot of regards. So, without further ado, let's dive into this. And by the way, guys, I think down the line I have some video ideas. I wanted to talk about the idea of catcalling. I also wanted to react to Andrew Wilson and Nala because I have discussed Nala in the past before. I she is the epitome of the modern, specifically non-denominational Protestant Christian mindset of just nice people to death by just zipping it, never saying anything, never pointing out inconsistencies or fallacies within their worldview and their approach, how they live life in contradiction with the Bible. So I think I'm going to do that. But like I said, I already have discussed Nala in the past. She doesn't really interest me that much, but it is something that is popular. Apparently, a lot of people do take her side. And again, I'm not surprised, but it is what it is. And then catcalling, like I said, it's just something that I have never really seen done. And I wanted to kind of delve into that. But let's dive into this video here first. I don't want to get ahead of myself and start talking about all these different topics since it's been a while since I've been here. So I'm going to keep it focused and we're going to dive right in.
Show you.
Yeah, if it's not,
no, wait,
that
no
is
audio,
you can
no audio.
take it off.
Okay, go ahead. Put on window tab, please. No, window tab. Just window. Just you can switch it to window
She
tab.
acts like a goon too.
The window tab. You can switch it to window tab.
Why is
Window
everyone
tab,
spiraling
dude.
over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like,
Damn. 2 seconds in, I think YouTube's ad system has gotten a lot worse recently, by the way.
Yeah, hold on. It's a whole fucking transformation she's doing. All right.
By the way, is it just me or does Brian continue to get bitchier? I mean, listen, if I was in his shoes, I would go crazy too. Women are insane not just on the panel. So I get it, but still, I think it's worth noting.
that out of her ear.
She's also a magician.
Like a musician. Yeah, what just happened?
What's that
Something happened
mist
with
in
your
the
chin.
background? Is it a humidifier?
Some AI stuff just happened right now.
Her face is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, that whole jawline. But different.
Oh yeah, it's AI. Yeah, I'm sure you were able to see that, especially where you're sitting in the studio. Yeah, I'm sure. How convenient it is that it's AI.
Person.
There's a filter or something on now.
Wait.
Okay, then scroll back to the very
Wow.
beginning. Scroll
Okay, but-
back to the very beginning.
Wow.
Totally different.
Okay, but they added like
Oh my
contacts and like
God.
Yes,
Gosh,
that's a
dude.
component of the cosmetics.
No,
that
it's
you
I'm not wearing
use.
contacts.
Cosmetics, I would say, is like with
And then this girl's caked up. Just looking at the panel here, she's caked up. She's probably caked up too. Although with Asian women, it is notoriously difficult to tell. Um, trying to see who else. She's probably caked up right here. Again, Asian woman. It's kind of hard to tell. So just right off the bat, before I delve in too deep, my opinion on makeup is this. I don't go as far as Brian does, as far as like saying that women shouldn't wear makeup and that I'm willing to start this big crusade on women not wearing makeup. Now, I do prefer to know what a woman looks like naturally, and if they do look good naturally, which is definitely one of the qualifiers for me as a man, then I will promote that and I will highlight that and say that she should do that more often and have a more natural look more often. Um, to me, though, what it comes down to is how much. How much is acceptable? And I do, in my experience, a lot of women do just wear like foundation or, a little bit of skin stuff to give their face a little bit um, of a different look, a more polished look, which again, definitely transforms the face 100%, and maybe a little bit of mascara. The only long-term relationship that I've ever had, the girl really only wore the cream that you would put on your face and the mascara. To me, and maybe a little bit of lip gloss. That is acceptable. Okay. I'm okay with that. And again, but I still want to see what you look like naturally, because what I will agree with Brian on is if you are considering marriage, if you are considering having potentially children with a woman, and that is what you're dating for, you do and should want to know what that person's face actually looks like, because that's what she's looking at when she looks at you as a man. She gets to see your height for sure. By and large, yes, do some men wear lifts? I'm sure, but mostly men don't do that. Definitely not as many as much as women wear makeup. So I definitely want to see that. So that's essentially my opinion on makeup. This to me, this is too much. The hair is different. In fact, I can almost guarantee she has hair extensions. I never liked that. I found that still to this day terribly unattractive. I remember still to this day, the first girl that I ever found out that she was wearing extensions when I was playing with her hair, and it was revolting to me. It was disgusting. And on top of that, the makeup, I mean, her face, I can almost guarantee looks completely and utterly different without this makeup. Now, the body, that's a different thing. That's a different story. Does her body still look decent? Yes. But again, even with girls' bodies, they wear things, and women are supremely good at doing this, at deceiving and averting your eyes and making you look at one thing while not looking at the other. If they are great at extenuating features. If they maybe have nice breasts but they don't have a nice ass, they'll always wear stuff that reveal their breasts so you don't really look at their flat ass. So this is purely just talking about makeup. But yes, the body does come into play here. And is a thing. I feel like it's more important to have her in the shot than Brian, so I'm gonna have Brian cut out.
Within the realm of something you could buy at Sephora.
Yeah.
You're not buying a face reconstruction.
Literally.
Okay,
Well, I object to all of
hang
it.
on, I'll just grant
Okay,
it. 40%
well-
of it, 40% of what you just saw was raw AI filters. That still leaves 60.
I love how, and this is something Brian is not good at. Andrew just has a knack for just cutting through the bullshit and just getting right down to it. He doesn't allow these women to shift the goalposts. He just dives right in and says, you know what? I'll grant it to you. What if it's just 30% of what we just saw? And the answer is, yeah, it's still pretty fucking bad. And it's pretty fucking crazy how much she was able to transform her face, even if it was just 30% of what we saw.
Percent that wasn't. That's just such a facial transformation. It's incredible. And so, yes, you of course you can put stock in makeup. I've seen what people can do, and why I don't even know why you would deny it. You've seen horror movies with special effects and makeup artists who
Great
can make
point.
people look like aliens from other planets. I don't know why you think that women can't make.
In fact, it's a pretty high paying job if you can do it. I mean, have you ever seen Howard Stern? I mean, the one dude was able to have a living by just being the fucking makeup artist or whatever designer for Howard Stern. I forget his name. It was Howard Stern's best friend before his show got lame as all get out. Anyways. But yes, even on movie sets and whatever, it's very popular. And, if you can come by that work, it's good and you get paid a lot. Not just that, but what about the Mary Kay products? What about all these women who go around selling the new and improved Mary Kay product and can literally transform the way you look? I mean, it's totally one of the most lucrative industries in multiple facets.
Facial transformations. That makes no sense.
Yeah, no, that's true. You can also use makeup to make yourself much uglier than you are in
Sure.
real life.
What? I know Andrew was like, yeah, true, but what the fuck does that have to do with what Andrew's saying?
Like Charlize Theron in that one serial killer movie.
I mean, it's used to enhance
Monster.
or not enhance beauty standards, but you can transform people to the point where they look like monsters from another world. But somehow we think that it's impossible for people to make these facial transformations where they look extraordinarily beautiful when they're really not.
Yeah, there's
One that I cannot stand, and I just thought about it when looking at her, is the girls that wear so much eyebrow. They use so much eyebrow enhancer that it's literally either completely painted on or drawn on, or the eyebrow hairs are like gone because they have penciled it in and totally ruin the hair follicles that they have there. That to me is disgusting.
a threshold that it becomes deceptive.
All right, next. I sent you the thing.
But it seems like you're implying that we're doing this right now.
But if you're not, why don't you take
Well, I don't
off-
know. You're not the one taking your
Yeah, babe, you are definitely one of them.
makeup off.
Yeah.
No, but like, why should she have to? I feel like
She shouldn't have to. Nobody said she had to.
You did.
It's just called, in poker, we call this calling your bluff. When you say, hey, my hand is way better than you think it is, and I say, well, that's fine. Let's play our card.
Why does she have to? Nobody's saying she has to, but you guys are the ones saying that it's no big deal. It's much like the body count thing. It's like, okay, well, if body count's not an issue, then go ahead and say what the fuck your body count is if it's totally not a big deal.
Cards, the other person tends to fold, right? Because you're calling their bluff. The thing is like, if you think that makeup isn't doing a bunch of heavy lifting for your face, then prove it.
Well,
Okay,
who
but
made you the
if you're
makeup
saying that
police?
you can get it up without Viagra, then is anybody asking you to prove that on camera?
Yeah.
Andrew, I now grant you as the makeup police. You need to go out there and totally write people up for wearing too much makeup. I charge you with that task.
Well, here's the thing, right? In this particular case, I'm not making the claim that Viagra does not enhance the face or the penis to the point where you can get an erection. You are making the claim that makeup cannot enhance the face to the point where you can have a completely different standardization of what the beauty is. That's the distinction.
All of the men that I've dated and that have seen me without makeup, I have never
Something
had
she's bought.
anybody be like, "You deceived me last night at dinner." Like, no one has said that.
Number one.
Well, I know, but
Number one, I guarantee no man that you have slept with has been able to see you completely and utterly without makeup. That's number one, especially just looking at how much makeup you are wearing right now. And number two, yes, it's because they want to fuck you. That is why they're not being honest with you. Okay. Man, can always tell the girls that have brothers, because girls that have brothers know this shit.
You can just prove us all wrong right now.
With that analogy,
Y'all are not paying
the
me enough
distinction
to
of
do that.
deception is whether or not
Damn, Brian, if it's so hot in the studio, why are you wearing a fucking hoodie, bruh?
taking Viagra was a secret.
Oh, sorry, guys. Man, maybe one of these days I'm just going to have to pay for the non-ad version.
His makeup is a secret. It's right on your face.
Just the one is fine.
Yeah, no. That's the point is not whether or not you can put makeup on your face, and we don't know you have makeup on your face. The point is the deceptive nature of it. I don't give a shit if women enhance their face with makeup. I don't care, right? That's Brian's argument. He doesn't like it. I get it. I don't see it as any different than a person who has burn scars on their face, who has surgery in order to make those burn scars go away. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But there is clearly, like you stated, a threshold. And when I hear Cope like, no, makeup really just doesn't do much. I'm just at natural beauty. And you go, yeah, well, here's the wipes. Let's prove it. You see very quickly that there's a lot of Cope going on. Makeup is doing a lot more heavy lifting than women pretend that it's doing. Now, here, I'll prove it right now. The three most makeup women that I see right now on the panel would be the one who identified as a 10 at
Boom.
the end of the table, the one in red, and then the OnlyFans girl.
I thought,
Any
I
of
think
you
she's
right now take your
yes,
makeup
her-
off on camera. Any of you.
No, I've been saying that.
So he said end of the table, and then he said one in red, but she's in red. What are you talking about, Andrew?
Is doing a lot more heavy lifting than women pretend that it's doing. Now, here, I'll prove it right now. The three most makeup women.
I actually do think that the Asian girl would be cute without the makeup, though, just kind of looking at her features. But again, I mean, that's the deception. That you really don't know till you know, right, boys?
That I see right now on the panel would be the one who identified as a 10 at the end of the table, the one in red, and then the OnlyFans girl. Will
Okay.
any of you right now take your makeup
Who's
off
the
on
one in
camera? Any
red?
of you.
No,
I
I've been
will,
saying
we
that
will.
it's not deceptive. We're just saying we look good with and without makeup. But when there's cameras and lighting, we
Yeah,
know
but
the
which way do you
lashes
look
be
better?
popping.
Yeah, but which way do you look better? Which way do you look better?
I think I would look better without makeup, but I will wear makeup
Okay,
from
well
on
then
camera.
take yours off.
I don't have to take it off
Why
because I'm
would
on
you ever
camera
put
and
it
the
on?
lighting is like
Yeah,
in my
right,
face.
so-
Why would you
So
ever
how's
put
that
makeup
really
on if you
something
think
you
you
know?
look better without
No,
it?
it's
Are you
not-
dressing yourself down?
No,
that,
I'm
that
just
can't
saying-
Great point, Chica. Usually in these segments, usually one chick sees the light, and that was a great point. Yeah, if you really look so much better, then aren't you dressing yourself down? And then she's going to give Cope and just say, well, no, my eyebrows just pop. They just pop. They just pop with the light. Yeah, but if you had luscious eyelashes, then they would pop without the mascara too. Fuck.
When
That
there's
can't be
like
true.
lights and cameras on my face, like the eyelashes pop, so I want to make them pop.
Well, isn't
they
it the
look better.
same as saying like if there's a man and
What
you
a
shave your beard and you
stupid
look different without a
response.
beard, you prefer to have a beard on? Isn't that the same for like women? They prefer to have makeup
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'll
I
have
think-
makeup on
I
all the
think-
time.
I think that a man is trying
Pardon?
in that point to enhance his standard of beauty or possibly hide a scar or any number of different reasons, right? I'm not making the case that women wearing makeup is some evil. I don't think it is, right? I don't have the same position that Brian has on this and never have.
That's what makes these so difficult to watch is like what she just said. That's not the point of this discussion. But, these women, they either revert it directly back to them and think that whatever's being discussed is directly targeting them, or they go with, what about the men, though?
But I still see it as pure Cope. When a woman who is dressed
Cope.
in makeup to the gills, I don't know how long it took you to put your face on, 10.
Cope.
10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, 10
yeah,
minutes.
fucking
Takes me
right.
like an
But in
hour
any
to
case-
deceive y'all
in
this
any
much.
case, That's hours. Come on. And in any case, when you pretend, well, this really
Pretend.
just doesn't do much for me. It's just enhancing the incredible beauty that's already there. It really doesn't change anybody's perception of me at all. When put to the test, when the makeup wipes are in front of you, we find out, maybe that's not the case. Like, for instance, right? I would shave my beard on camera. I don't give a shit.
Do it right now, then.
Do it right now.
Do it right
Do it
now.
right now.
Really change how I look very much.
You should do it then.
As soon as you remove your makeup.
You'll do it if I
No,
take my
wait,
makeup
wait,
off.
oh.
You'll
No,
shave
I'll
your
take
beard.
that makeup off.
Bet.
We'll just
right
all take it
now.
off.
Take off your makeup.
I have the makeup wipe.
Oh
You
my
got
god,
the
I would
razor?
love this.
Take it off.
I'm
You got
allergic
the
to
razor?
makeup wipes, actually.
There's regular
Yeah.
soap in the bathroom.
Soap? What?
No. You can't go to the bathroom. You have to take the makeup off where we can see, so we know that you're not only taking off some parts of the makeup to still continue to enhance the beauty, right?
I think you're just jealous you can't put on makeup.
Why couldn't I put on makeup?
Yeah, you could.
I mean, you could.
What a
Yeah, okay, well then I don't even understand the
response.
argument. It made no sense.
You know what? this conversation is just irrelevant because we're all cute without makeup, and you're just
we're all
You're just trying to be a hater right now,
Damn,
but it's fine.
Andrew
You know, I
just
think it's
fucking
really sexy guys who don't
sniped her.
smoke cigarettes.
You know what I think is really sexy? Women who do. Woo. Where have we gotten now?
Ooh.
I really appreciate that you and Brian have some distinct differences in your opinions and that it's not just macho groupthink on everything or anything.
No, we disagree
Yeah.
about several things, but we agree, I would say, on 90% of things. But
Right.
we definitely have different perceptions on many things.
We have one more video related to this.
But men don't have to be collectivists in order for other men to like
We're
us.
gonna
That's
watch
the-
one more
Fair.
the video of the transformation, and
The
then
CIA has particular skills in developing.
and then I'll wrap this up here after this whatever CIA
Eyes
commercial.
really changed.
I don't think she's wearing contacts.
She has her eyes got that color first.
I'm pretty sure it's just that
What
she's wearing
happened
a
to
lot
her
of.
skin?
In any case,
That tape you're talking? I need to find
look,
this tape.
Wow.
she's wearing a lot of makeup.
Really changed.
Like,
Oh, that poor eyebrow. That eyeball's gonna fall down.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy,
makeup.
guys.
That's
It
not
is
real.
insane.
Yeah, you can let it play through one more time.
It's also contacts.
Is it?
Yeah, her eyes completely changed.
Wow.
I don't think she's wearing.
So, anyways, guys, that's essentially it. Total cope by these girls. But listen, fellas, part of this is on you. As a man, you need to. I'm not sitting here telling you guys what is acceptable or not. I think it's a man to man thing. I think there is a fairly general consensus with regards to the whole makeup concept. But at the same time, there are a lot of men that really can't afford to be that picky, unfortunately. I think it's a man-to-man basis, and if it is something that bothers you, you need to use your own two eyes that God has given you and look at how much makeup that a woman is wearing. I mean, you could see with both of the two videos, me just looking at the panel, I can see how much makeup is on each of the women. And if they're wearing a lot of makeup, they probably are hiding a lot. If they're wearing a lot of makeup, then they're hiding a lot on their face. So that's just the way it is. And you need to ask yourself, does that bother you? Is that something that's important to you? For me, though, I mainly wanted to show this video clip just to show the cope of these women, the lies and the deception of these women. That's mainly what I wanted to point out. But again, as far as makeup goes, that's totally your call as a man, because ultimately you're going to be the one that either A, has kids with that woman, or B, has to look at that woman on a daily basis. And that's something that you're going to have to live with one way or the other. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're so close to 1,000 subs. Let's get this channel there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And last but not least, DBAP, don't be a pussy willow. And facts are feelings, because your feelings just don't matter. I love you, kings. Christ is king. See you guys next time. Peace.